Welcome to Slayer Talk. And now your hosts, Mark and Carol. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Slayer Talk. It's been so long that for a minute I forgot I had to actually say the introduction. My name is Mark. With me as always.
Your name with Mark?
Named with Mark. With me as always is my corrective girlfriend, Carol. How are you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Been a good week. It's been an interesting week. It's been a Buffy the Vampire Slayer type week.
Yes, we're finally back with Buffy. I'm excited.
It's September, I don't know when this is going to come out, but September 13th or 14th or something like that.
Something like that.
1997. And season 2 of, I believe it's Buffergard, the Vampire Slayer.
I hate it when you say that because it's just such an awful name.
I think that's her full name.
It is not.
Well, what's her full name?
Buffy.
Buffy is not a full name.
It is too.
Buffy is short for Buffilda.
No.
Just Buffleton.
Buffy.
Buffy.
Like Muffy.
Muffy's short too. You think Muffy's a full name?
I don't know. What the hell would it be short for?
I don't know. You have to ask. They're all weird because I think it is like Buffilda or something like that. Because it's rich people names. Maybe now in the wild and crazy 90s they name little kids Buffy and it's just Buffy. Yeah. But the tradition of those names goes back to Buffildregard.
There's no such name as Buffildregard.
Like Bart, right? Like Bart from The Simpsons.
It's short for Bartholomew.
Correct, Bartholomew.
Yeah.
But you don't hear a lot of Bartholomews anymore, do you?
No.
Sometimes people are named Bart, and it's just like, I want to name my kid Bart, and it's just Bart.
Yeah. And that's probably what happened with Buffy, I guess.
I don't know. We see her parents in this episode, and we should have asked them.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like a sitcom in the way that they come back and it's, well, we see Xander and Willow first.
Yeah.
And they're all like, "Oh, nothing's happened this summer.
Not a single vampire in the whole Hellmouth.
We haven't been doing anything since you guys haven't been watching. We've been waiting for you."
And then they mentioned that Buffy's been out of town.
Buffy's been with her dad.
And they've been oh so bored.
In L.A.
And they're eating ice cream.
They are.
And all of a sudden, Xander puts ice cream on Willow's nose. Mm-hmm. And acts like he's going to, like, lick it off or whatever. I don't know. That's so
the nose.
Gross.
The second most sensual part of the body.
I mean...
Right after the glabella.
What the hell's the glabella?
I think that's that's the philtrum, the space between that little divot in the on the top of your lip. That's the philtrum. I believe the glabella is the area between your eyebrows.
Okay. But yeah, it's very flirty intense for like a second.
I thought it was a dream. I thought it was Willow's dream.
Right?
Willow's dream where she gets railed by fucking Xander.
That would be a dream for her. But then instead a vampire interrupts them because for some reason Buffy returning brings the vampires.
Yeah. Buffy returns and the vampires are like, "What's up?"
And it just
Three vampires shows up and one goes Bud and the other one goes Wise and the third one goes
Oh my lord.
Remember that commercial?
Yes.
With the frogs? Bud,
yes.
Wise.
It was awful.
Super Bowl commercial last year.
You're scarring me.
Yeah. Well, we got to wake up our we got to wake up our listeners.
Uh-huh.
I liked that commercial.
Anyway. At first I thought it was Willow's dream because of Xander maybe going to kiss her.
Right.
But then it seemed like it might be Xander's dream because he actually punched a vampire in the face.
Oh, yeah, because he started to do heroic things.
Yeah. But it wasn't a dream at all.
They're giving Xander more business this season, I guess.
Just everyone was acting completely out of character.
Including Buffy, who's acting like a real dick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a real bitch.
Yeah, she's a Miss Poopy Pants.
Like, I guess she's traumatized because she died and came back and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
But, you know, when people get traumatized, they don't necessarily become assholes.
No.
It just seems like an interesting way to go with it.
Her dad's all like saying to his mom, he's like, yeah, she seemed distant.
Yeah, so she went with her dad for the whole fucking summer, which is weird too, because like she was all like, oh, he's so absent, I barely see him, and then she spends 3 months with him.
Right. But doesn't talk to him.
Yeah, and he just took her shopping and bought her tons of clothes. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that.
No, it's good. It's a good time.
But yeah,
wouldn't mind your dad being alive again either, right?
No, I wouldn't mind my dad being alive again. You weirdo.
Well, it's just like you're like, I wouldn't mind that. And it's like, yeah, if your dad was alive to buy you clothes, I'm sure you'd be happy.
I'd also just be happy with, you know, getting clothes for the summer. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. Okay.
Without having to go all heavy.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyway.
She'd just be like, Dad, I know you're back, but all I need's clothes.
Oh my god. So, yeah, Buffy's not talking to anybody. She's all like shut down. And
whatever happens, I can handle it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I hated it.
Yeah, he was like literally whining the whole time.
Shut annoying. The fuck up.
It's like, I don't like it. I don't like that.
I'll show you some whining.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't know what that means.
So she shows up at the Bronze again with the out of character shit, right?
Yeah.
So first she's talking to Angel.
Yeah, Angel's there.
And he tries to be like, hey, I know you're going through stuff. Let's talk about it. And she just shuts that shit right down.
Yeah, she's like, oh, we can't be together or whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's like, I missed you. And she's like, nah.
You didn't miss me.
Yeah.
Remember at the end of the episode, it seemed like we got to a mutual place where we're like, hey, we keep, we love each other or whatever, but we can't do this because you're a vampire and I'm a slayer. Well, now, fuck you. I'm pissed off about it.
Right.
I'm PMSing about the whole thing.
So, yeah, she hasn't seen him in months, and then she's just like a total bitch. And then she just immediately goes over to Xander and starts dancing with him like she's practically giving a lap dance on the dance floor. It's not good.
I think she's trying to make Angle jealous or something, but...
Maybe. Angle, really? I love his name.
Do you?
Yes. Yeah, and Angel.
I know. You love so much about him.
Like his name.
Yeah, and...
his face.
And his beautiful eyes.
Anyway. And then when
Fuck that asshole. David Boreanaz.
Yeah. But then when
she... seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. Sure. I have no idea. No idea if he's a nice guy. Okay. So Angel...
Just I've seen interviews.
Motherfucker. Stop it.
So for anyone keeping track at home, or keeping score at home, it was 3. This episode, it was 3 interruptions before there was an outburst. The wall is literally rattling with my laughter.
She walks out of the Bronze, and you expect that Buffy.
Oh, okay.
And you expect that, Angel or maybe Xander or even Willow might follow her. You definitely get the impression somebody's going to follow her.
Yeah.
And it turns out instead to be Cordelia.
Yeah, Cordelia follows her.
This is so weird.
And earlier in the episode, Cordelia was all like, hey, did you fight any fucking demons? In the middle of the entire school.
Right.
They're like, yeah, we don't really talk about that in front of everybody.
Yeah, she was very loud.
And they were like, you didn't tell anyone, did you? And she was like, tell anybody that I hung out with you guys? No.
Yeah, she's weird. But basically, she's warning her that being a bitch isn't going to get her where she wants to go, I guess.
Right, yeah, essentially.
I mean, she's just like, whatever you're dealing with, just get over it and stop it because you're not going to have any friends if you keep acting like this.
And she goes, you would know. That's what Buffy says to her. Buffy just fucking insults her.
Yeah. Yeah, Buffy was just not nice to anybody. The whole episode.
Cock teasing Xander.
And I mean, that's mean to Willow too, since Willow obviously likes him.
Yeah.
Although, does Buffy know she likes him? Yeah, she does.
Okay. Interesting conversation amongst yourself there.
Doesn't she?
I think she does, yes.
So I just think that was really mean. Like, girl code and stuff. You don't do that.
Girl code.
You don't do that stuff. Yeah.
I don't know girl code, sorry. I'm not a girl.
You don't fuck around with somebody that your girlfriend likes or is dating or has dated.
Oh, okay. So when your best friend the other day was rubbing up against me, that wasn't cool?
No. I'm going to have to kill a bitch. Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome. I thought she was just being friendly, like a cat.
What in the actual?
You know how like a cat will rub against you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, she did that. But it wasn't my legs.
She's not allowed in our home anymore. All done with that shit.
Okay.
So, what else is going on in this episode?
Besides destroying personal relationships? I don't know.
Okay, the Anointed One is back.
Oh, yeah. The little anointed one.
For some reason, he's now like the leader dude.
Well, the leader is Bones, so.
And apparently they had, speaking of Bones, apparently they had...
We're not talking about your best friend again.
No. They had, dug a grave and buried the bones of the master.
Yeah, and covered it in holy water. That's what Giles did.
Yeah.
Giles
and
and
Xander?
Cordelia.
No. Okay. Wait. No, I thought those were the ones that were around. So it's just the ones that were around when he was buried. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I thought it was the ones that were around when he died.
Maybe they were helping him. I don't know. After Cordelia talks to Buffy, she gets kidnapped.
Yes. She gets kidnapped, and then so does Willow and Giles.
Yeah. And Xander, too, right?
No.
Oh, Xand doesn't?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, and Miss, what's her name? The teacher. The teacher that Giles wants to fuck.
Yeah, whatever the fuck her name is. The technology teacher.
Mrs. Peacock. I don't know.
She definitely has a name. Oh, she went to that thing. She talked about the Burning Man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She went to the burning of the man.
Like, that says to me right there that she is not in any way in the same like neighborhood as Giles, the same like.
No, she said they danced naked around the fire or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like what the fuck.
Like Giles would not do that. Giles likes to sit with tea and books.
Yeah, Giles doesn't want like you dancing naked in front of other people.
I highly doubt it. I mean, who knows? But
not if you're his bitch. He doesn't want that.
I mean, I just don't think he would want to do it. I don't know if he'd really mind if she did, but
I think he would.
I know you would.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to dance naked. I don't want to dance at all.
You're like Brandon.
Exactly. But yeah, so all these people get kidnapped, and what was it? It was like a trick. I'm trying to remember. It was
I see what you're saying. Okay. Yes, that's called a trap. They threw a rock through the window and said, "Hey, Buffy, be there or be square."
And and she's just like, "I'm going to go take care of it myself," and she won't let anybody come with her. But that was the trick because they wanted her to leave her friends so they could kidnap them.
Yes.
Because they needed them to resurrect the master. They dug up his bones while complaining that it burns because it was consecrated ground.
That's right.
And they were trying to do some kind of spell to bring him back. But they needed the people who were by him when he died or was buried or some bullshit that Buffy was not part of.
And they needed to be chained up upside down, swinging over his body.
It was so weird. I think maybe they were planning to bleed them.
I don't know, but it was fucking weird.
It reminded me of like a chop house, like the way they were hanging there.
Oh, a chop house. Okay.
Yeah. Would you?
I thought you were talking about a movie called Chop House.
Oh, no.
Like, good name for like an 80s slasher movie, but I don't know that one. Yeah, so they're all chained up, swinging over your 7th grade life sciences skeleton.
Right.
Plastic skeleton that they put on the table, because that's what it looks like.
Right.
And Buffy has to come and rescue them, as usual.
Right. And does Xander help her? I think Xander helps her.
I believe Xander does help her, yes.
What?
Nothing.
But she...
does it all on her own.
Well, she started out being like, I'm the bitch and I'm going to do it all on my own, but...
Well, the thing is, and that's the thing, is like, the reason I didn't like the way her character was is because Sarah Michelle Gellar, as the way she plays this, she's all like fucking badass and shit, and here she just seems like a jerk and not cool in any way. So I didn't like it.
I don't know. I don't know if she really seemed like a badass before, though.
Yeah, she does.
You like her, don't you?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
What? What, are you going to hand me a note? You like her? Yes, no, maybe?
Well, I mean, you're all like, she's such a badass, but...
She is. She's a good character. I like this character. You're the one that wanted me to watch this fucking show because you like this movie so much. And now you're going to get jealous because I like one of the characters?
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous.
Okay. Just keep telling yourself that.
Okay, whatever.
I'm the jealous one on this show. That's the shtick.
But she had pissed her friends off.
Right.
To the point where, like, they were like, kind of, like, done with her. Mm-hmm. But then after she saves everybody's life and, I don't know, has a minute to think, I really don't understand how this really fixed her. But
it did. It just did. The switch flipped in her brain, and she was like, oh, that's right, I'm going to play this character the way I did last season again.
And so then she's just, like, all nice and joking, and everybody's all smiling, like, oh, okay, everything's cool again.
She goes to class, and she's like, hey, hardly working or working hard.
But here's the thing, like, she didn't actually deal with any of the stuff that she needs to deal with. She
didn't deal with the trauma of dying.
I don't know how you deal with that.
Because of the master. And then afraid that the master's going to get her again, or that, it's because she has to think there's been many hunters, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Slayers,
sorry. That's not vampire hunters, vampire slayers.
Right.
There's been many slayers, and she has to think that, like, the life expectancy of a slayer is probably less than that of an NFL running back.
Right.
So, I don't know. Sorry to talk about sports, everyone. But that's got to be scary, to have that job.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed you're going to get killed by a vampire at some point.
Eventually, your luck's going to run out. Angel's not going to be there when you need him. He's going to be hitting on my girlfriend.
He was in her bedroom. What?
No, I like how I was talking about you and Angel, and then all of a sudden your mind went to, bedroom.
No, I'm just remembering, like, at first she was having a nightmare, and he was in her bedroom, like, in the curtains or whatever. Like, I think he thought that he was going to get somewhere. You know?
Oh, you think so?
Don't you?
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, he's like, all like, hey, I'm going to be Mr. Sexy and Mysterious and come to your room in the middle of the night. And
watch you sleep like a fucking creep.
And she's just like, getting the fuck out of here. What are you thinking?
Isn't he like 150 years old or something?
Something.
She's 16.
Yeah, she's like, it's the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. It is rude.
I agree.
I mean,
she said, you woke me up from a good dream.
And he knew that wasn't true.
Did he?
Didn't he?
I don't know. She was having a nightmare. We knew it wasn't true because we're the audience, but I don't know if he did.
I think he knew.
All right, we'll have to ask David Boreanaz next time he's over for coffee.
Sure. I don't know. Do you think they're ever going to get together? Or do you think they're going to play this will they, won't they?
They're
forever?
Definitely going to play it out. It's another Ross-Rachel situation.
Right.
So they're definitely going to play it out. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get together or if they're not going to get together.
And then what about poor Xander?
I think they will get together.
How about Xander and Willow?
That's another situation where it's like, will they, won't they? I don't know. I feel like Xander's going to go for somebody else.
Well, that sucks for Willow.
Willow find somebody.
We'll see. Would you date Willow?
Get another ginger on the show so the Willow can have someone to have sex with. What? Would you say? Would I do Willow? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I said, would you date her?
No.
Because she's too dorky?
Okay, so no offense to Allison Hannigan, but who plays Willow. But I don't find her attractive.
Oh, really? I think she's pretty.
It doesn't have to do with dorkiness or... It doesn't have to do with personality-wise. I wouldn't. I just...
I think that's probably how Xander feels also.
She doesn't turn my dials.
Because he obviously likes her as a person. I'll never understand it with boys. Like,
No?
so often they'll be friends with girls, and then they're just like, oh, I just can't look at you like that. But it's like, they're like, people you want to be with all the time. So, like, get over it. Be with them. Boys are shallow. Although I guess some girls are shallow, too.
Well, congratulations for just learning that universal fact in life. That boys are shallow. But you've never felt that way? You've never had a friend that was a guy and you were like, I could never look at him that way. I look at him in more of a brotherly way because he just, he's not my type or whatever?
No. No, I always feel like if you like somebody enough, then eventually you can be attracted to them. That's been the case for me in the past. Like, I don't always start out.
I think there are
way,
limits. I think there are limits, though.
Well, I mean, I guess if somebody was completely fucking hideous, maybe. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
I could think of a couple of examples.
Okay, go for it.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say their names.
Well, no, I didn't think. I thought you meant
know.
like. Okay, well, you can tell me when we're done then.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like, if they're missing a limb or something, like you could think of examples.
No. I don't think you would discount someone if they were missing a limb.
I would not.
What if they didn't have a penis?
Well, do they have hands and a mouth? Because, I can work with that.
Okay.
On that note.
All right. Yeah, that is the episode for the week. Carol, tell people what they can do with their hands and mouth.
You can write us at late
With your hands.
and your mouth at latefee1994@AOL.com.
Uh-huh.
And check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Mm-hmm. And tell your friends with your mouth.
There you go.
All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.